It's of course 3:22. My appointment is at 3:30. I still need to go to the bank. I need to pick up all my meals for the day. Well, for tomorrow actually, but I want to do that first before I get there because I want to give my cousin some meals from my meal guy, just because I'm a pain in the ass when I get tattooed. And he doesn't really charge me that much, so I'm just trying to be a good person, you know? I'm just always late. I'm just always late. I don't know what these are, but I want one. Let's see what we got inside. Ooh, typical meals. I like them. Chicken and asparagus. So basic, but I love it. And you guys know that I just do my carbs and my proteins on my own because I like to be in control of that, and then I get to choose what kind of carbs I have, and it's exactly measured the way I like to because I'm a freak. Okay, bye. I just picked up my food, which you guys saw, and I get this text from Nikki, the meal guy, right after I leave. It says, you know my whole store goes in an uproar when you come in with those shorts on like that. LOL, it's a 20-minute conversation about who you are. I like fucking died. And before he sent that, I was like, why does everyone look at me so weird when I go into a store to pick up? Like, I feel like I get all these like nasty looks. But I guess they're just confused about why I'm wearing shorts and it's 32 degrees out and I'm a fit girl, so. Good morning, guys. I know you guys saw the beginning of my whole tattoo and that whole process from Friday, and I actually didn't record like much in the tattoo shop because I was kind of nervous about the whole process because it hurt really, really bad. But basically it came out really well. It's like definitely my favorite tattoo. The numbing cream that I told you guys about was totally not the right one. On the bottle it said that you had to have broken skin, which means that it's kind of like a spray as you go. And when I ordered it online, it said that it was something that could be used before the tattoo. But when we went there, it was totally not accurate. So basically I had to tough it up and just take the pain, take the needle. And it was like so painful. I think I finished there and I was like, I just like sat in my car for 10 minutes and I was like, I had no idea what was going on. It hurt so bad. I think I was the absolute worst patient ever, like the worst. I won't even lie about it, but it's fine. It was really hard to walk and like sit down or like even go to the bathroom, like getting in and out of the car because it's like in between my leg and on my hamstring, but I'm feeling much better and today is leg day. On Friday, you guys saw my weight. I was like 130. God, it was like a range. It was like 130, 134 with my stupid scale. So Sunday was Super Bowl and Saturday I had a conference. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm gonna save that for another video though. So I went to a Juggernaut summit on Saturday. All day Saturday was really good. I went out for a friend's birthday Saturday night, definitely drank. Sunday, I was like a little bit off on my macros. So the point of me telling you guys this is that if you enjoyed Super Bowl Sunday and your weight is up today, like I'm 137 today. It's also like that time of the month, so it's probably a combination of things like water. I was with my family yesterday. We had some pizza and some froyo, and I was not just gonna sit back and watch them eat it. Like I jumped in there and I had this crazy like garlic knot slider, which was like ridiculously delicious. So there was no way I was not gonna have that. My point is that if you did the same thing, you enjoyed yourself a little bit yesterday, a little bit too much, a little bit just right amount, just enjoy it. Like, don't guilt yourself for it. Today is my high carb day because it's glute day. So sure, I could like sit back and not maybe eat all of those carbs, but no, it's glute day and I want all of those carbs. So I'm gonna have them and I'm gonna balance it out by the end of the week and I'll be totally fine. And you'll be totally fine. Don't worry if you indulged. Don't worry if you went off track a little bit. It's not the end of the world. And I know that's something that we all hear all the time, but the biggest thing is it's really not the end of the world if you get back on track. It's okay, but you need to get back on track. And that's a lot of the pressure that I think we struggle with. Like, I know that's definitely a struggle for me, is people will always say like, well, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, you're right, it's really not. If I have a couple of bites here or there, but it is a big deal when you can't get back on track because you've been in that place for a little bit too long, that it doesn't matter place, but it does matter. So I'm here to tell you not to worry if you went off track, but get back on track. Don't stay in that unhealthy place. I'm going to do a full day of eating for you guys today. High carb day. I'm going to go to the gym after this meal, which is going to be my pre-workout meal. And this one's actually probably going to be the same as my pre-workout meal on my low carb day, just because I don't want to have what is on my plan, and I like this protein powder pudding shit that I do, so we're gonna go with the pudding. Because I am 5 pounds heavier than I was on Friday, 4 pounds, whatever, and you might want to see like what that looks like, but it's probably just water, so it's not gonna be that big of a difference. Not a big deal. I still have lines everywhere. The lighting's a little bit different, but like, not a big deal. I'll shred that off really fast. Looks super awesome. So we actually added in, made that black, and we also added some stapling in the leaves, and that's it. So I can touch it at least. I'm not dying or crying or anything like that. Protein pudding this weekend because I was so busy. I did not work out Saturday or Sunday. So I had a high carb day Friday, was off Saturday and Sunday, kind of had a little bit too much food Sunday, and now it's high carb day today. So it's okay. You live. Life goes on. All right, so it's currently 12:40. That was a really, really long workout. But now this is my meal, well, kind of like meal, like real one, because I feel like that protein shake, I mean, yeah, it had carbs and stuff, but I just don't feel like that was like a whole meal for me. So generally I would have like a pancake in the morning, which you guys saw in my last video, but it's kind of late and not feeling breakfast. So I'm gonna have a cup of rice, and that's white rice. I'm gonna have 4 ounces of chicken and asparagus from All About You Nutritional Chef, my meal prep company. Here's what it looks like. So this is just actually a combination of chicken that I got from him, 3 ounces of asparagus, and the cup of rice. All right, so meal number 3 for the day. I'm at work right now and I have clients pretty soon. So I'm having a sandwich. Thank God. It has 2 pieces of bread now because it's a high carb day. So it's an Ezekiel bread sandwich. It's the sesame one. It's the green label. It doesn't really matter, but the macros are just like slightly different per flavor. So it's 2 slices of Ezekiel bread and ½ an ounce of goat cheese, 3½ ounces of chicken, and then there's some tomato on there, and then 2 slices of lean turkey bacon. Low sodium.
You know what? I'm afraid this thing will tip and stuff, you know?
Hi guys, so it's currently 8 o'clock. I foolishly forgot to record my last meal because it was in between my clients and I only had like literally 5 minutes to get a meal in. But it was a cup of rice, a cup of cooked rice, so half dry, and it was 4 ounces of chicken and 3 ounces of avocado. I know a lot of you guys always come to me, like clients and stuff, always complaining that like you guys don't have enough time in the day to get meals in. I hear that 110%, but I will do whatever it takes to get that meal in when I need a meal. And if I can't get a full meal in, well, then I make sure that I get some type of anything in my system, whether it's like a handful of nuts or a protein shake or a bar. And although it may not be the best total option, it's something that you need to make a decision for yourself and for your progress. If there's one thing that I never let go, it's my food and my training. I don't care what gets in the way, it's not gonna happen. When it does, I know that it's okay because 90% of the time I do what I need to do. 11 o'clock right now. I've been home for a couple hours. I'm actually totally reversing my diet today because I'm gonna have my breakfast pancake thing right now instead of in the morning because I figured it would like kind of help my sweet tooth at night. You guys know how I make that. I just also wanted to tell you guys to tell all of your loved ones that you love them and how much you appreciate them. And if they live close to you and you don't see them often, to go see them. When I was in the car before, I was at the hospital visiting my uncle. It was Parkinson's and he's just not doing really well at all. So yeah, that's my 2 cents for you today, to tell your loved ones that you love them and tell them how much you appreciate them. So thank you guys for watching my full day of eating. Here's my pancake. I may or may not have put only a little bit of oatmeal. Oh my God, I can't talk. I may or may not have put a little less oatmeal for some kind of other carb that I wasn't sure what it would be, but I figured it out. It's gonna be sprinkles on my pancakes.